Hello and welcome back to Bible Woods Bible Corner. Today we're going to keep reading in Acts chapter 5. I'm going to read verses 15 through 21, starting with the English Standard Version. So that they even carried out the sick into the streets and laid them on cots and mats, that as Peter came by, at least his shadow might fall on some of them. The people also gathered from the towns around Jerusalem, bringing the sick and those afflicted and unclean spirits, and they were all healed. But the high priest rose up, and all who were with him, that is, the party of the Sadducees, and filled with jealousy, they arrested the apostles and put them in the public prison. But during the night, an angel of the Lord opened the prison doors and brought them out and said, "Go and stand in the temple and speak to the people all the words of this life." And when they heard this, they entered the temple at daybreak and began to teach. Now when the high priest came, and those who were with him, they called together a council at the Senate of the people of Israel, and sent to the prison to have them brought. Okay, New Century Version. The people placed their sick on beds and mats in the streets, hoping that when Peter passed by, at least his shadow might fall on them. Crowds came from the towns around Jerusalem, bringing their sick and those who were bothered by evil spirits, and all of them were healed. The high priest and his friends, a group called the Sadducees, became very jealous. They took the apostles and put them in jail. But during the night, an angel of the Lord opened the doors of the jail and led the apostles outside. The angel said, "Go stand in the temple and tell the people everything about this new life." When the apostles heard this, they obeyed and went into the temple early in the morning and continued to teach. When the high priest and his friends arrived, they called a meeting of the leaders and all of the important elders, and they sent some men to the jail to bring the apostles to them. Okay. So, a couple of things I want to bring up here. First of all, Peter, a man who not too long ago denied Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed. Before that, he was very zealous. When the Roman guards came to get Jesus, he cut off one of their ears. He's the man that wanted to walk on water. He's the man who Jesus said, "Get behind me, Satan." So Peter is a very zealous man. And in a sense, that's always good, but as we see, it got him in trouble a couple of times. But here we see his zeal for healing, for doing good. And I think there's even a little bit here because, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember a passage from the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John, where people were doing the same with Jesus. They just wanted to stand and let Jesus' shadow pass by them so they could heal. Same people are doing the same here. So in a sense, some of these people are trying to put Peter at the same level as Jesus. And that's not good. That can't be done because there's only one God. Now, the other thing I want to get to real quick, this video is going to be a little bit longer than I like. But the other thing I want to get to, the Sadducees, they got jealous. The attention was no longer on them, so they wanted to try to get the attention back on them by throwing the apostles in jail. What I find funny about this is we're stopping in the middle of what's getting ready to happen. But where we're stopping, the Sadducees have no idea that the apostles are already out of jail. So, they have no idea about the power of God. They claim to know because they claim to know the scriptures, but they truthfully have no idea about the power of God. So, we're going to find out tomorrow what happens, how the Sadducees react, and how the apostles react. In the meantime, I hope you find encouragement in this, and I hope you have a wonderful, God-centered day. Bye.